The 2025 World Series of Poker was one that the poker community will be talking about for many years to come. And that's because it's the summer that two women made poker history. It started with Japan's Shiina Okamoto winning the $1,000 Ladies Championship in back-to-back years, successfully defending her title and crossing $1 million in live earnings after winning the event the previous year and also finishing second in 2023. Another woman would make history at the 2025 WSOP as Spanish poker pro Leo Margets reached the final table of the $10,000 main event, becoming the first female player to do so in poker's modern era.
I mean, I've enjoyed every single hand I played. It's been amazing.
This is the story of an unforgettable World Series of Poker and what led up to the historic summer in Las Vegas. Even before the 2025 World Series of Poker, there were some recent milestone moments for women in the game. In September 2023, Kristen Foxen won her fourth WSOP bracelet to become the all-time female bracelet leader, surpassing three-time bracelet winner Vanessa Selbst. Foxen, a former Supernova Elite pro with over $10.8 million in live earnings, didn't slow down after winning the record-setting fourth bracelet. The next summer, Chrissy B, 24, went on a run in the WSOP main event that had many thinking she would be the first woman to make the final table in 30 years. Barbara Enright, who was the first woman to final table the main event in 1995 after getting through a field of 273 players, was among those rooting for Foxen as she approached the last two tables of the 2024 main event. "I hope she makes it," said Enright, who finished fifth in the 1995 main event for $114,180. "That would be nice. It's time for a lady to win it, not just make the final table. For so many years, it was a man's game."
All in.
She's going
She
all
says
in.
all in.
Call.
And a call.
Oh,
She's
my
not
goodness.
going to like getting called.
Oh my goodness. Foxen looking for a 10 and a 10 only.
Ace, king, queen, king, all in turn.
I have a contract.
Well, she's been there before. She's been there 24 hours ago. And she needed an ace. Now she needs a 10 on the finale and does not get it. Kristen Foxen eliminated from the main event.
It was all very surreal, she told PokerNews about her main event run. "The main event is such a unique, grueling experience, and playing on stream for so many days, I was very tired. You're just running on adrenaline, and after you bust, it feels like a type of death almost." It wouldn't be the only milestone for women in 2024. At WSOP Paradise in December, Liv Boeree finished fourth in the $25,000 tournament to win $2.8 million, the largest tournament score ever by a woman. The longtime poker player and science communicator with a history of philanthropy would go on to donate more than $500,000 of her historic WSOP Paradise score to improve conditions for factory-farmed animals. All this set the stage for what would be a historic summer at the 2025 World Series of Poker. After Kristen Foxen's close call in the 2024 main event and Liv Boeree's historic cash in the Bahamas, the stage was set for women to shine at the 2025 WSOP. It started in the $1,000 Ladies Championship, an event whose previous winners include actress Jennifer Tilly. 2025 marked the 20th anniversary of the Chucky and Liar Liar stars bracelet win, which she spoke about on the Life Outside Poker podcast.
The women's event it started out on Mother's Day, and it was so the wives and girlfriends of the poker player could have their own little tournament, and usually it plays in one day. But over the years it had grown. Like the year before, they only had 200 people, and this year there was 601 people. I was the one person, I guess, and they were trying to play it in one day. And we were playing, and it got to be about 4 or 5 in the morning, and there was only a couple tables left. And some people were trying to get us to stop and finish playing the next day. But a lot of the girls just came out for that one day, and they had like a plane ticket the next morning, so they wanted to keep playing. But the executives were like, ooh, Bride of Chucky has a really good chance. And then all of a sudden Phil said, hey, the 2 girls that wanted to play through are gone now, so maybe you guys can take a break and play tomorrow, which I love because I had a chance to go out and get my hair blow dried and put on. I got kind of dressed up. I put, just in case I won, I put on some little diamond rings and like a cute top and makeup and got my hair blown out. She went all in. We were almost equal in chips. I had a little bit more chips with her. She went all in, I remember, with King Queen offsuit, and I had A7, which is slightly better than King Queen. If she doesn't hit a king or she doesn't hit a queen, then the ace high wins, and that's what happened.
Japan's Sheena Okamoto looked to defend her title in the ladies event after winning the 2024 edition by defeating poker commentator and Global Poker Award winner Jamie Kerstetter to win $171,732. Okamoto's victory over the field of 1,245 players was hardly believable, as she had finished runner-up in the 2023 edition for $118,768, losing out to Tamar Abraham. After finishing second last year and with all my supporters here, winning this year feels even more special, she told PokerNews through a translator. It looked like Okamoto could achieve back-to-back victories as she held the Day 2 chip lead in the 2025 ladies event. Okamoto held the chip lead all the way to the final day of the tournament, where she eliminated fellow Japanese compatriot Sumira Uenomachi before winning a flip against Juliet Hegedus for another elimination. Okamoto then closed out by defeating heads-up opponent Heather Alcorn, a WSOP circuit ring winner who was named the 2019 WSOP Dealer of the Year.
The draw to the better straight on the end. It's the tray of clubs, and that will do it. Alcorn eliminated, and Shiina Okamoto loudly announces to the poker world, I am the queen of the felt, with back-to-back bracelet win.
Okamoto's historic back-to-back victory seemed predetermined, as she told PokerNews in a winner's interview. I really believed I was going to win, she said through a translator. I didn't feel rushed like I needed to force it. I just focused on doing what I needed to do properly. There was still a lot of pressure with everyone expecting me to win back-to-back. I thought that as long as I stayed calm and did everything right, I would eventually come out on top. So I was really conscious about not panicking and keeping my composure. Speaking about winning 2 ladies event titles, Okamoto said, I think people now associate me with this event. Some players start adjusting their strategies against me, calling lighter to catch bluffs or playing more cautiously. I was able to take advantage of that. In a way, it's just a good fit for how I play. She also offered words of encouragement for women looking to get into poker. Most people don't learn poker entirely on their own. They learn from someone, and choosing that person really matters. It takes good judgment to find the right mentor, and I hope new players don't make the mistake of learning from the wrong one. Above all, Okamoto's back-to-back victories have proven that she is a true force to be reckoned with in the poker world. Since her first live cash in just May of 2021, Okamoto has amassed more than $1 million in Hendon Mob earnings and won 7 poker tournaments, including a Red Dragon Poker Tour victory in South Korea that earned her just under $65,000. Despite Shiina Okamoto's historic back-to-back runs, it wouldn't be the only major storyline for women at the 2025 WSOP. That's because Leo Margets made a run in the $10,000 main event that looked like she could best Kristen Foxen's 13th place finish in 2024. Like Foxen, Margets was already a well-known pro before her main event run. Her first major poker victory came in December 2010 at the Full Tilt Masters Series in Spain, where she won a 32-player event for $132,237. A year earlier, she was the last woman standing in the 2009 WSOP main event, as she finished in 27th place for $352,832. The Spanish poker pro won a bracelet and over $376,000 at the 2021 WSOP in the $1,500 closer, becoming the only woman to win an open event that year. 3 years earlier, Leo Margets narrowly missed out on a bracelet with a runner-up finish in the $1,000 double stack for $123,297. Usually, it's going to be harder for a woman to get a bracelet because we are few, Margets told Poker News at the time, adding that she believes her bracelet victory might motivate women to be interested in the game. "I hope there is one day when there isn't such an issue," Margets said about the disproportionate number of women in poker. "It shouldn't be an issue." As she made a deep run in the 2025 main event, it looked like Margets may best her 27th place finish in the 2009 iteration. The eliminations of Esther Taylor, T. Swan Nguyen, Heather Hardy, and Lindsay McDougall on day 6 confirmed Margets as the last woman standing, marking the second time she had achieved the distinction. A pivotal moment came with 16 players remaining as Margets got the majority of her stack in with pocket jacks against the ace-king of Sergio Veloso. Veloso took a big lead as he flopped top pair and Margets braced for disappointment. But Margets had flopped a backdoor flush draw, and running clubs gave her the winning hand to send Veloso out in 16th place.
Oh my goodness, she does find it.
When the river card landed, screams and cheers could be heard throughout the WSOP from the Horseshoe Event Center to the Paris Ballroom, where the event was being live streamed. Margets rode that momentum all the way to bagging over 53 million chips to enter the final table in 5th place. "It's amazing," she said after making the final table. "I'm living the dream that any poker player wants to live. I'm super celebrating, but since we made it so far, let's keep focus." That was about all Margets said after the historic achievement. She gave few interviews heading up to the final table on day 9. Not long into the final table, and with 7 players remaining, Margets once again found herself flipping, this time for her tournament life with ace-10 against the pocket 6s of PokerStars ambassador Kenny Hallert.
She knows it. She's gathering herself.
I call.
And she makes the call.
As 10 de corazones.
One of the most significant flips that we've seen in World Series of Poker main event history. Jack of Hearts, 7-5, 3 to the Royal. The turn is the ace.
Oh, but it's a spade.
Of spades. Not over yet. Hallert looks for the 6 or the spade to eliminate Leo Margets. River card is a spade. A 7th place finish. And an outstanding performance that made history at the World Series of Poker main event.
Margets was finally ready to speak after her elimination, and here's what she told Poker News.
It's been the experience of my life. It's such an amazing 9 days. It's hard to express with words. It's been so emotional, but at the same time, you have to recompose every time you're at the table. But I felt super at ease all the time. I've enjoyed every single hand I've played. It's been amazing.
Several poker players congratulated Margets on her main event run, including Women in Poker Hall of Famers Maria Ho and Kristen Foxen. It's been 30 years in the making. Congratulations to Leo Margets for being the first woman to reach the World Series of Poker main event final table in the modern era, Ho wrote on social media, while Foxen called Margets a great ambassador for women in poker. With back-to-back ladies event victories by Sheena Okamoto and a historic main event run by Leo Margets, it will be hard to top the 2025 WSOP in terms of accomplishments for women in poker. But if 2024 and 2025 proved anything, it's that surprises are always possible. at the World Series of Poker.